she's
She'll
very
be okay.
she's very down right now. She
You'll
doesn't
be
know.
okay, Queen. It's all right. We're going to push through. Hopefully, it stops by tomorrow.
I
It
hope so.
should stop by tomorrow.
Yeah, she's down.
Dee, dee,
She's
dee,
not.
dee, dee, dee,
She's not
dee.
feeling the storms. See, I'm not feeling the storms. I'm not. I'm gonna push you over though. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Get your attention. No, she's not feeling it.
Hmm, that's all right.
All right, I'll
Excuse
put
me, y'all.
I'll put in Discord for you, Lauren, on the side here. There you go.
Okay, perfect. Let me put that in. Excellent. So you guys can also
God
watch
damn
over
it! Now I
here
gotta
on. Perfect.
restructure this. We got 3 people now, so I can move this. But okay, so we got a couple of things we gonna talk about today. First and foremost, we all have our own red flags and hot takes that we're gonna go ahead and discuss and talk about. We got the nominees for anime of the year that has actually popped in, which is crazy.
What?
And well, Coach, I'm gonna let you go first because usually I go first because I'm an asshole. But I thought, why don't we let you go first for once?
What on the animated of the year?
No, I want you to go with your first hot take. We're gonna start with your first hot take.
Hmm.
Like, what is the hot take that you know is gonna piss everybody off, but you don't give a damn? It has to be said.
Boy.
Okay. Hold on. There's actually a couple. Let me give you
Oh
one.
shit! I think I fucked up. Okay, all right,
Uh oh.
Yeah.
Uh oh.
Yeah.
all right, all
Give it to
right.
us. It's
How bad
raw.
is this gonna be?
I don't know yet. So just give me a second. I'm pulling my own hot takes
All right,
from
if
up
you want,
here.
I can use my first hot take, and I'll take some of the heat for you.
Uh, Go for it.
All right. I may get banned in the second for this for the rest of my life, but Shao Tucker wasn't wrong.
Say that
Shao
again.
Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist wasn't wrong.
It's raw.
Why are we bringing the old stuff
Nah,
back?
nah, nah, nah,
Let's
nah,
let's
Guys,
bring
nah,
the new
nah,
stuff.
nah, 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 nah. Nah, he
we're
wasn't
playing a
wrong.
dangerous game. We're playing a dangerous
I'm gonna
game.
say why he wasn't wrong. Okay, he's already crazy. Let's keep it a buck. He was already crazy.
Lord help us.
Mm-hmm.
They knew what he did. Y'all are all alchemists. Y'all knew what he actually did. If y'all really wanted to, y'all could have spared that child, but y'all decided not to because y'all knew what he was going to do again. And every time he does it, this is what happens. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
condoning experimenting on kids. I will say that right now. I don't condone any harm of any child whatsoever.
Let's make
Mm-hmm.
that clear to
Let's
the
make it
audience.
like 1,000% clear. I do not condone that. But he's a mad scientist.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love mad scientists in anime. That's one of my favorite tropes of a person.
Yeah, I know you like that one
And
guy from Blue.
yeah, look. He just trying to figure some stuff out. If he gotta blow a couple of people up, it'll be okay.
I literally pulled up my folder file of my hot takes, so I have
Mhm.
like 20 something of them that I wrote down. But I'm just gonna give one.
Okay.
Oh, what's
Give it
going
to
on?
us.
Bad joke. Welcome
Okay,
into the
here.
stream. Go ahead, coach. What?
Okay, my first hot take of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, I like spicy shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all know about Gurren Lagann. Yes.
All right,
Just listen.
coach. I'm
I told you. I told you.
I'm rolling with you. I'm rolling with
Okay,
okay.
you.
hold on. I love Gurren Lagann, but Darling in the Franks had a better ending.
Those are two I would have to check out. Oh, you guys, I think we're talking about the last time we talked.
Yeah,
Darling in the Franks. I gotta add that
Darling
to
in
the
the Franks had a better ending, and
Um, um, um,
I love Gurren Lagann. 100%
okay.
love it. It was one of my all time favorites at the
Are they
time.
from the same person?
No, no,
No,
no,
they're
no,
from
no.
two
Oh,
different
okay,
people.
okay,
Two
got
different
it.
people, two different anime.
Okay.
Crazy endings. Both of them had both crazy endings, especially in season two of Gurren Lagann. And of
Shoot.
course, Darling
Um,
and Franks don't have a season two because it ended in
Perfectly,
season
right?
one.
There you
Well,
go.
I wouldn't call it perfect, but
um,
at the same time, the ending was amazing. So,
mm,
Okay.
but then again, Gurren Lagann's ending was pretty good too. So,
Just
but in
like
my
you
opinion,
said
Darling and
to
Franks had a
me.
better ending.
we're gonna have words later, coach. We're gonna have words later. Yeah.
I told you you're gonna be angry. I wasn't.
Miss Shay, what is your first hot take of the day?
And the Franks. This
Yeah,
almost
if you, it has zero in it. If you don't know Darlene and the Franks, it has the pink haired chick with the horns.
Oh
Well, I say horns.
Jesus!
She doesn't.
Like,
Franks. You got
I knew you were gonna freak
stuff
out a little
down.
bit.
Not turn the camera off.
I almost walked away for a minute because I was about to fight him, but that's neither here nor there. I don't understand my co-host sometimes.
That was a good hot take though.
Yeah,
See?
because I almost like threw a monitor over a corner. Like what?
Because
It
it
was a
made
good
you
hot
feel
take.
a little way. It got you a little riled up.
It made me feel some type of way, but
I even had one of my friends send me a message. The fuck it is. Dying.
Help us.
okay. So it will be your turn, Miss Shay. What is your hot take?
Honestly, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I've really been struggling to find a new show in general that I really stick to. I find myself going back and watching some that I've never seen before all the way through. Like I've been recently been doing like Yu Hakusho or Inuyasha, which I never had started from like start to finish, but I have had enough of some of these isekais. I just feel like there's
Okay,
so
that's a hot
many
take right
of
there.
them.
You're
Yeah,
tired
and
of them.
yeah, it's so many of them, and I'm just like, what happened to? There's just not enough shonens right now, or
Right.
I don't
It's
know. I
because
guess
of the bandwagon. Think about
Yeah,
it,
people
guys,
are
right.
jumping on what's making money.
Everybody's jumping like okay. So
Mm,
isekais are cool because you travel, or you get put into, or you die and get reincarnated into something of that nature in a different world. We all know what an isekai is,
Yeah,
right? So it's cool. It's making you either somebody has to build up their power to in this world, or they get overly powerful in the beginning because they were normal in our world, but in another
mm-hmm.
world, our power on normal level is fucking outsane. Insanity on this one. It just whatever that makes an eye-catching dropping scene,
mm-hmm.
right? So solo leveling, even though it's in their world, is not
Right.
in their world at the same time. Even though that's an isekai, but not an isekai. You see where I'm coming from?
It's
Because
a,
you're
it,
That's I
traveling
hear
in a
that one's
dungeon to
really
another
good.
world, but it's not an isekai per se, right? Because
Right.
even though they're traveling into another world, they're still on their world. Like they still get
Right.
to come back in their like to their world. So in a way, you could call it that, but it's not technically.
Okay.
There,
It's not like
some people
the
have
other
yes, some
ones.
people have conception of it is, but it's not. Because I
Mm-hmm.
agree, you are going to another world, but you're still going back to your world.
you
At
know,
the end of the day.
At
you
the end
know,
of the day, you're
you know
still
what's
there.
hilarious? She just did a hot
Mhm.
take and a red flag at the same time. You know what?
Yeah, I know.
I gotta give you credit for that. You did a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Like she said, nah, I'm
Yeah.
about to just let me play both my aces real quick. Hold on.
No.
Yeah, I
Like,
had to
So
all
let
right, that's how we gonna go.
I had to
back
let
to
y'all
back
know.
to back to her hot take though. It's true though. Like
Yeah,
people were jumping on the bandwagon because people loved when it first came out. Like I wouldn't say when it first because it's been a thing, but when isekai started going heavy,
yeah,
everybody jumped on it. Right? Everybody was like, "Oh, this is amazing! This is cool! This is awesome!" And then the companies were like, "Okay, more, more, and more," because there's manga out there of it, but they
yeah.
didn't realize it was going to be that popular. It got
Mm-hmm.
it got oversaturated. Let me just rephrase that. Oversaturated. So right
Right.
now, the anime world's oversaturated with isekai because
Yeah.
it's amazing. Now, what I will say is if they tone isekai out a little bit and throw original series in that have their own
Like own
drama, their own
personality.
adventure,
Uh-huh.
own
Right.
personality.
A
I'm
Dr.
telling you right
Stone or
now,
two.
I'm telling you right now. Well, see, think about Doctor Stone. It's still on their world, right? Even though
Right.
Yeah,
they're
that's not even isekai. It's just
right, it's
Right.
just a regular. Even though it seems like one because now they're in Stone Age, everything's changed,
Right,
but it's
right.
not. It's not. It's
that's
their same world. If
Yeah.
they
And I
had
like
more
shows like that
personality,
normally,
yeah, if
naturally.
they had more personality of their own setting, I think they would be better. But
Mm-hmm.
some of these isekai are not bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're terrible.
well.
I'm not. I
Here,
like them.
here's a question, Coach. When would we count as I got a cheat skill in another world? What would we count that as? Because
Started that one too.
he
Mm-hmm.
technically isn't reincarnated. he just goes to another world. So what would we count that? Do we count that the isekai more?
No, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a reincarnation. It's still considered isekai.
Okay,
Just being
Yeah.
reincarnated doesn't consider it
be isekai.
reincarnation in another world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is an isekai because it's to another world,
Okay.
right? But he's not able to go back to his own yet. It hasn't shown that. So it's considered an isekai. An
Okay.
isekai is where you either get reincarnated, uh, you're either transferred and can't go back, something of
Okay.
that nature where you're not able to go back to your home planet or where you're from, your world, things like that.
All right.
Like, okay, think about the one where they were like, oh, it's an isekai, where she makes money. It's a currency anime. I can't think of the name right off the top of my head, but she makes money in a different world. But every day she's able to go back to her own world because she has the power when she goes to sleep or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And it's just like one of the newer ones. They fall asleep. He's able to go to his dream world, do his thing,
Oh,
bring the he
I know
even
what you're
brought
talking
the
about.
elephant chick back right to his
Welcome.
world.
It's called
Yeah.
Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. There
Yes,
you
thank
go.
you. Welcome
There
to
you go.
Japan, Miss Elf. Thank you. Welcome to
And
Japan, Miss Elf.
I just
Amazing anime. It's cool. Like I like it. I like everything. That's still, even though they say it's an isekai, it's not in my book an isekai because
well,
they're still able to go back and forth, just like they considered solo leveling an isekai at one point.
okay.
It's not an isekai.
I actually
Seemed
had.
like one to me too. When I just first watched, I haven't finished it. I've only seen the
Oh,
first two
it's so
episodes. But yeah,
good.
it didn't seem like an isekai. But everybody's been hyping it up.
Yeah, it's so good.
Him my beef with solo leveling, and
Just
I got just a little beef with it. It's not because it's a
I
bad
like it.
anime. It's that people try to put it like it's suffering from the new toy syndrome, where it's the newest thing out
mm,
there, and everyone wants to
It's
hype it
not.
up so much. And
I
I'm
hate to
like,
say it, it's not the newest thing out there.
well,
It's really not.
it's like a shiny like one new shiny toys
Yeah, yeah,
that
right.
everyone just says, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
right.
No, it's
Maybe in a
not.
while. I don't know.
And I'm like, here's
Now it has great action. I will say that action's amazing.
and here's where that one of my problems is. The lowest viewed episode, the most downvoted episode, was solo leveling with him completing what he was trying to do.
Hmm.
Everyone downvoted that because they wanted action.
Yeah.
Oh
I
Lord.
I don't know if it's me as where
You
I
talking
am
about
now.
whenever you talking about wherever he
Oh, I'm trying
brought
to
his
spoil
mother
for her
back?
because she hasn't like finished it yet.
Oh,
I know. I know.
That's
No,
why
you're
I
not
was
about to
like trying
spoil
not
it.
to spoil it for her.
No, you're
But
good.
I'm glad you cut me
that's
off
why I was
while I
like,
was speaking.
No,
Like,
you're
but
I
he,
said it.
like
So
he completed the first one of the tasks he was trying to do, and
some
that
season two,
and there was no action in that show. It was just him doing what he was set out to do,
very
and it
little.
got
I mean,
down.
very little.
It got
this is the
downvoted
first season.
the
No,
second season,
second season.
Okay. Okay.
and
Have you finished the first season?
No, I've only watched the first two episodes. I'm like brand new
Oh,
to this.
damn. Okay, never mind. Keep going. You're good.
and
You got a
it
lot
got
more.
Listen, I
downvoted.
got pregnancy brain. I won't remember 90% of this, so it's okay.
You're good. It's all
You're
good.
you're fine, and I read the comments that got downvoted. It's like, where's the action? Why is he not fighting? Why is he crying? It doesn't make something here like. So y'all just don't pay attention to a story at this point. I forget y'all the kids that don't read books.
Right.
Y'all read Harry Potter. It was like, yo, where are the pictures at?
Right.
And that's what I feel like some of y'all are. Like anime and manga, they're stories. They're stories
Right.
just to like give us inspiration for things. Or sometimes they slip in life lessons that some of us do. Well, screw it. Yu Yu Hakusho taught me to be a better friend than I ever was. Kuwabara will always be my standard for a friend. But I just need
There until the end.
the man who will literally tell you to your face, you're being an asshole and this is why.
Mm.
There
But-
until the end. Yeah.
But I just need y'all to understand, like, I don't know if it's a new generation of watchers, because y'all gotten spoiled to a lot of anime. Like, anime has to have like A+ animation for y'all to even watch it.
I know.
But some
Another quick hot take, red
go,
flag. I'm
go,
sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
But it just came to mind. I don't know about y'all. I have a hard time watching some of the new animation on these shows too. The like a lot of the CGI and 3D more looking ones.
Yeah,
My brain has a hard time processing it. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out.
You talking
you're
about like all the action, movement, things like that? You're like,
No, like the whole series looks that way. Like for example, like B Stars, which I did actually enjoy once I got into it and watched the show, but
mm-hmm.
it was hard for me visually at first. Like a lot of those shows are hard for me visually to even give a chance. So
Oh,
I
okay.
I
like
got
just
you.
the standard 2D, y'all know, classic
So
looking stuff.
so you're like me. You're used to like the hand drawn style where we
Yes,
would get. I
Versus
can
the
get that.
AI it kind of
Yeah.
looking. Yeah,
TBIs, y'all know how that stuff be looking.
All right.
yeah.
Well,
I
since you.
don't know. It's like for me, I guess my hot take on that would be it's like because I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
My
Uh
hot
huh.
take, I look at it all differently. So I don't have a negative opinion on art because there's some art out there that you wouldn't think like would pass, and it's some of the
Right.
most most how should I say this progressive stuff that people will actually watch, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
why? But it depends on the story. It depends on how it's portrayed, how the art's portrayed, things like that. And yes,
Right.
sometimes it looks like, oh, this won't be that great, and then you turn around and you're like crying at the end of it, and you're like, oh my god,
Right,
this is amazing.
exactly.
So
Uzumaki was that for me. I know a lot of people had a problem with Uzumaki when it came out. I'd read some of the manga beforehand and stuff, but that's one where the animation style is, if you're not used to a certain
Mm-hmm.
thing, because it was like straight from the manga,
yeah,
might turn
exactly.
people off. So, I've just learned that sometimes you got to look past that and actually give
Keep the
the
story.
story
Just
a
depends
chance.
on the story. Depends on the anime. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Right.
like
Uh.
some of them are thrown completely way out there, and it's
All
like,
right.
okay, yeah, that's not mine.
I'll
Right.
I'll I'll give my second hot take, and Lauren,
Oh,
do not get mad at me. That's all I
Here we
ask.
go.
Do not get
I
mad at
can't
me.
make no
It better
promises,
not
but
be.
I
It
seem
better
like
not be
the
another full
Nah,
that
yeah,
other
nah.
Please
Tuxedo Mask
don't.
wasn't shit. I'm just gonna say it. He wasn't
Oh
shit.
Lord have
Hold up, and hear me
mercy.
out. This man's supposed to be
Well, we
out.
both have some agreeances on this, but go ahead.
Hold
Go
up.
ahead and
This
tell me
man,
your
this man come out here and is like,
grievances.
yo, I'm Tuxedo Mask. I got this. Y'all have to worry about it. 4 seconds later, he is put in the corner. Pacifier. Go to sleep. All right, girls, we gonna go take care of this now. You know this nigga ain't shit right now. He throw a rose. That's about it. And I'm like,
That's,
bruh.
and it be hurting the
I'm
monster
like,
somehow.
you somehow scratched the monster, but you ain't do nothing else. You didn't at least like knock it to a knee. You ain't even giving them information they need. I remember Sailor Moon enough to go. Even Sailor Mercury be like, bruh, you could have told us that like 10 minutes earlier. We could have finished this.
Listen.
Thanks.
The, the woman's world on Sailor Moon. Men come in and do the bare minimum and get all the praise. And like, here come, oh, Tuxedo Mask done saved the day. Tuxedo Mask done shown up and, like you said, threw a couple petals around, and now it's up to the women to sacrifice their life and say today.
That,
So
that's
yeah, listen,
that's
we
why
might
I'm just
actually
like,
see each other on
that's
that
why I'm
one.
like, hold up, bruh. Like you supposed to be like the Prince of Earth, and you're like you're supposed to be badass with a weapon, but I don't see no badassery. I see everybody else's but yours. Even
Right.
even your kid got more badassery than you, and I'm like, well, what happened?
We love us some Mini Moon, aka Chibi Moon. She gonna hold it down, Rini, every time.
Oh Jesus.
Wow, wow, wow. No, we see each other on that.
Okay. Let's get into some. Let's get into some stuff. All right. So I want to ask, what have we been currently watching? Like, what is something that
Currently,
you've been watching? Like currently, something that you've been like watching and enjoying.
glad you
And I,
asked.
Well, like for
Because
me, like I said, I just started solo leveling. I tried to get into Dan to Dan, y'all. I think I stopped at like the fourth episode. I might just have to keep pushing through, but it kind of
I'm the
okay.
same
lost
way.
me
No, no, no.
at the third or fourth one. It
I,
did.
I'll give you a rule of thumb for most of it. If you can't get through, if the first two episodes turn you off, it's not for you.
Yeah,
Just go. I can't. It's cool, but it's not. It's not my tea.
it's not. It
They
wasn't
made
it.
me. They made me rewatch. They made me rewatch it. Don't worry.
I may
Cells
rewatch
at
it.
work. I've seen that, Shayla. I've seen cells at work. Somebody mentioned that in our chat over here.
Okay. Um.
Kick.
So,
What about you?
I
Go.
is that
What?
all?
I finished a series of Rampaw. It was like from 2015 though. It was like a Rampaw's La Place Demon, something like that. It
Yeah.
was based off the
Yep.
Edgar Allan Poe style guy.
Okay.
It's a good one. Yep.
Me and JoJo binged that one. It was only one season, but I love that.
Okay. Um, you go ahead, Black Up. I got, dude. I can throw my hot takes on
I oh
what
let
I'm
me let
watching
me look
currently.
at
And I'll
my
be taking notes.
let me look at my I finished I caught up on Zenshu, which if you
Yep.
don't know, that's a slice of life anime about a manga
Yep.
writer and what she goes through to write her manga, which is
Mm-hmm.
really cool. But then I go, I'm really sad because that they go
And
through
hard.
that much.
Yeah. And hard.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I caught up on I left my A ring party, which is
Yep.
Chef's Kiss. That's always a good anime.
Yep.
Um
And it's not an isekai.
Nope.
Finally.
Oh,
Thank
it's
Okay,
not.
God.
teach us not an isekai.
Finally.
I've started getting off of my isekais and just finding like hidden gems to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I also went back and rewatched one of my favorite anime, which is like Samurai 7, which I think you and JoJo would enjoy.
Yes,
Yep.
JoJo has seen it before, but he showed me some of it too.
Like it's
He
actually
got me
really
trying to
good.
watch Bleach and Inuyasha, Yu Hakusho, just ones that I've always seen episodes for, but never have like start to finish watch.
Someone tried to get me to watch the Testament of the Sister New Devils, and I just was
Come
like,
on.
no,
Why?
no,
Why don't you watch it?
no. Here's the
What?
thing, coach. Here's the thing, coach. I
Wow.
don't. Here's the thing. I don't believe if the first episode of your show shows me a girl and she's breaking out of her clothes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna look at you for a minute and be like this.
Oh well, JoJo had me watching something like that the other day, and I thought,
Like,
what the
Okay.
fuck is this?
That's probably DXD that you watch, but
What the
so think about this. So you've watched DXD, right?
yes, just so I can have an
That's
argument
some
against it,
shit.
I've watched it.
Okay, just hold on. Okay, hold
Uh-huh.
on. So you watched DXD, no problem.
Uh huh.
Watch this one. It's different. It's not the same. Now, I will say this, just forewarning you before you watch it. It's very, very edgy.
So it's got a lot of fan service.
A lot. Now, I will say this though.
Hallelujah.
The story is not bad, and the reason it's better than DXD by far.
Okay.
Now, the main I'm gonna throw a summary. I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm gonna throw a summary.
Okay.
Heroes,
Mm-hmm.
demons,
Mm-hmm.
or the
Okay.
devils, whatever you want to call it, devils, demons, whatever, from a different dimension. So you got the hero clans, then you got your devils from underneath, basically, right? Think of DXD, right? So you got
Okay.
your dragons or whatever considered the heroes, and then certain heroes within that are within certain clans, right? So Royce Grimmery is of the she's the
Oh
Devil's
Lord.
clan, basically, right? So this is a
Okay.
little different, right? So you got your hero clan with their own unique abilities and different things, and they have their own weapons and everything like that. Then you got an outcast hero that got basically outcast by the entire hero clan, but he still has all his abilities, everything, and he's a hero. Okay? Now, the sister, hence what the name of it, is based around that hero and what becomes his sister.
See how you had.
Is the devil?
Yeah. See how you
And
said to say what? That's why I was like,
that's
okay.
all I'm saying. And it's based around them too. They're the main characters of the entire anime.
And
I will not ruin it.
I
But
finished.
that anime, it turns out really good.
I finished. Let this grieving soul retire, which is the most hilarious thing to watch.
Nice.
Lord, if you like a comedy, you would enjoy this.
Uh-huh.
A
I
guy.
saw that on like the top 10 on that
Yeah, it's good.
It's
Grieving
great.
Soul.
It's. I want you just to imagine this. Imagine all your friends are like super strong in one area, right? And
Okay.
imagine that you don't have any of that. You're just like, look, I'm just normal. Y'all
Like
do
Sonic
ya
and Kanto.
like y'all do y'all like no, he just the main character is literally just a regular guy. He just has good
Wow.
organizational skills. And they're like, you know what? You're going to lead the guild we're going to make. The guild becomes the most powerful thing in the world. Everybody's like, yo, you got to be this strong to be in this guild. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, I'm not strong at all.
But
They
yeah,
just won't let me
But I'm
leave.
an organized mother pupper.
right.
That
It's like,
sounds like
Well, yeah,
Marvel. Marvel's the
he's saying
Runaways.
I'm not strong. Basically, he's doing everything, and they're just like he over here can control rings, can do this, can do certain things because he has the ability to control artifacts and stuff. But
Mm.
that's his ability. That's all he
Right.
can
He
do.
doesn't even
But he has
realize
no
it.
power, no nothing. He's
yeah, he's
not
like,
strong, but he has the power to control shit that others cannot control. So
and,
he's overpowered in his own way, just
Some
not
power in and
physically.
of itself. I like
but
Right.
that. I
but
like
Right.
that.
he keep trying to retire, and none of his
Yeah.
friends will
And none
allow
of
it.
his friends want him to.
It's
So it's
like,
like,
bruh,
yeah. Even the guild master, which he's the guild master. Think about this. He's
Right.
the guild master because he came up with the fucking name of the guild, and that's it.
yeah, it's like, I ain't really that special. Can
And
I
they
just
told him
go ahead?
he created masks, and these masks were artifacts because he created from an artifact.
Mm-hmm.
And because he has the power, he was able to increase everybody's strength off that mask. But you can't see with that mask on. So you have to be able to use every other sense except for vision. And so they consider him what was it, 7 whatever. Anyways, he's like the strong. They said he's the strongest character out of them all because he's controlling these artifacts and nobody can tell that it's an artifact. They just think he has all these powers.
He just
He has a necklace that turns into a hound dog and chases crap and wraps him up in the beginning. Did he not?
one of his female friends is so strong that other monsters are afraid of her.
Yeah.
They go, I don't want to deal with this. No. And yes, she considerably pummels them almost to death, and you just go,
Yeah, but then he walks up
Yeah,
and he's
man.
Come,
like acting all big and bad, and then in his mind he's like, I don't know what the hell to do. My rings are not working. This is not happening. This is not working for me. And then out of nowhere, his guild members flash, kill, and leave, and everybody's like, he's so strong, but he didn't do a damn thing at all. He just gets all the credit.
He's like,
It's awesome.
oh. If you
They
ever
come
watch,
to him and he's. Oh, go ahead.
if you ever watch One Punch Man, Lauren,
Yes. Oh
the-
yeah. I've watched
there's
that.
the character King who just is extremely lucky. He's
That-
literally him.
right.
He's
the
literally
100.
him. Like,
His luck's max.
That makes
His
sense.
luck is
like,
max.
Luck.
Yeah. He was in a cave fighting, right? They come out. The whole group comes after him. Crap's bouncing off of him, not doing any damage, and then he's like, then all of a sudden she walks in with the mask because she's pissed off because he didn't invite her on this raid or whatever. She kills everything and then he's like, yeah, good job. And that's all
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
And
it's
then
like-
he gets all the credit.
and it's like it don't
They're
make
like,
sense.
who the hell is she? Oh, that's
And
my
what
member.
was this one called? 'Cause I'm writing them down.
Let
Yeah.
let the grieving soul retire.
Retire. Okay, got it.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah.
just funny,
It's funny.
to watch.
The
and-
slime episode.
We don't talk about that.
It's
Oh,
hilarious.
oh,
dude.
We don't talk about that because
It's
that's
not I
just
got reincarnated by
No,
slime.
no.
It's like I can't
This
say
slime
it.
is so strong it will destroy everything. Do not let it get out of your sight, or do not lose it. Loses it same day.
like I know on my TikTok account, someone wants me to do a reaction to Cardcaptor Sakura, and I was just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
And it's only because when I was forced to watch it,
Not
You-
forced. I tried to get
No,
you
no.
to watch it.
no, I was forced because in my household, I'm the youngest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I got my older sister, my middle sister, my brother, then me. So I didn't get a choice on what we watched this Saturday morning.
Watch what we watch. Oh, yeah.
Because my older sister would come downstairs and be like this. And all I would hear was Card Captors. I was just like, I don't want to watch
A
this.
mystic adventure.
Yeah, that's what I would hear. And I'm just like,
What else you been watching, Black Up?
I've been jumping around through stuff. I watched Devil May Cry. And I
Oh,
will.
Well, you started it. You
No.
didn't watch it. You
I
started
watched
It's
it.
not
I finished the first season. First season's done already.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the
Netflix put the
original
whole
first
thing
season.
out.
No, the new one.
The new
Oh,
one
the
on
new one?
Netflix.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I can say, as a Devil May Cry game fan, this had everything I wanted. Dante was silly. Dante was dumb. Dante would do random stuff. There is a scene where people are trying to shoot him. And then he's at the side with all of them saying, "What are we shooting at?" as he's shooting. And I'm just like, you're
Can I
stupid.
mention something to you?
Go ahead.
They made a Japanese adaptation.
I know there's an original Japanese one.
They just restarted it.
Oh, in
Live
Japanese?
action or
It's coming. Oh, you talking about the 8-episode one? Yeah, is that
Yeah.
the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I got you then.
Yeah, Devil May Cry net.
Yeah.
I gotta re-download Netflix for that and for Black
Anything?
Mirror.
Yeah. Anything else that you've been watching
well, hold on.
or finished?
Just be careful. Netflix is now trying to be $20 a month.
That's why I was like, if there's nothing out that I want to see,
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait to get it. So I was like, Black Mirror comes out on Friday. I know
I'll-
Devil May Cry comes out. I'm just watching it for those two things, and then I'm
I
canceling.
got you. I'm gonna send you something so you don't have to worry about it.
And
That's okay.
Adolescence.
where
Go ahead.
the last thing I watched was the Red Ranger. And I'm trying not to talk about Isekai
Oh,
only
yeah,
because of
yeah.
that.
I know.
No,
I actually seen some of that
You
though.
can talk about isekai. I hate to say
Yeah.
it. Talk about whatever
Please
you
do.
watched. I'm not upset about the isekais.
The
I'm
hottie.
not happy that that's all they're dropping, but I'm not upset because some of them are good.
I
Yeah.
finished that one, and
Okay.
it's what I
I'm a-
expected from like when you use Power Rangers. It's from what I
Mhm.
literally expect. I'm like, okay, and I started a drugstore in another world.
Okay, that one's good. Yeah.
It's literally
A
about a pharmacist.
drugstore?
Hey, first episode got dropped and it turned out pretty good.
It's about a pharmacist who gets dropped
Okay.
in another world where there really is no medicine like that.
Hmm.
So he starts like finding ways to construct medicine because he's that smart and that good at it. As a kid, he's making medicine to save someone's life that's royalty. They're just like, I just want a pharmacy. That's all. I'm good after that.
Yeah, right. That's literally what you want.
But that's what
like
that's
that
what I've been doing.
concept.
I have a few because I keep up with anime because basically with my work schedule, things like that I do, I have very little time. So when I want to wind down, I catch up on all my anime. So basically, we're gonna start out with a really good, just I would say comedy slash like romance anime. So just something basic. Can you keep a secret? Was really good. That's the name of the anime. Can you keep a secret?
Right.
And it's about a couple that work at the same job that don't want anybody to know that they're a couple.
Aww, that's cute.
That
It's
sounds
fucking dope, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really good. They literally meet up every night at either one's house. Most of the time, usually that's how they meet up, just to go on a date that night, or if they're frustrated with their work, they talk about it. It's an everyday, just anime. It's
slice
so
of life.
it's big time slice of life, but I'm saying it's mainly just it's a romance slice of life.
That's
It's cute, very cute. Not cutesy because it has your daily life work. They work in an office where they have shit going on. They're both frustrated. They but then, think about an actual couple, right? They do stuff at the end of the day where they just release stress, or they go out to eat, they cry in each other's arms. It shows all of it. It's awesome. They even have a scene, and I'm not throwing that out there because young ones, but they have a scene. They don't show it per se, but it happens. So she falls in his arms, and there you go. Anyways, really good anime. Awesome anime. Okay. Finish that one.
Put that on my list.
Ended. I'm upset that ended, but it's really amazing. Another one that has 24 episodes.
Okay.
Trying the knot. God, I hate when
tying the knot.
Yes, sorry, tying the knot with an Amagami sister. That one was really good. As another slice of life. He wants to become a doctor.
Okay.
He wants to become a surgeon doctor, so that way he could cure sicknesses, things like that of that nature. He wants to become a doctor. He's going to school for it. Well, there's a shrine, and there's 3 shrine maidens that are from different families, but got taken in by this shrine. They're not actual sisters, even though they're considered sisters.
Okay.
He's what you call a orphan, was in an orphanage, and then he helped raise a bunch of orphans with this orphanage mom and everything like that. Really considers her like a mom slash older sister. Um, anyways, he basically has to go to the shrine and he has to try to work with them, still go to school, but also try to become a shrine priest because he has to marry one of the 3. Very, very sweet slice of life. It's funny because they're all personalities are completely different.
Okay.
Aggressive, more straightforward, to very aloof, but very artsy, and then more sportsy but young type situation. So it's a fun, unique one. Hence, I told you I like my slice of lives. Another fun little slice of life is Madaka. Oh, you're fixing your camera.
Yeah, I do.
Madaka Akura is in previous
Oh.
to My Charms. That one's a cute one. Oh, is everything all right, Laura?
No, I got it.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that one's
taking notes.
cute. A quick hot take on an
Mhm.
anime I just finished. Unnamed Memory
Mm-hmm.
pissed me off in season 2.
Ooh.
Okay. Why did it
Madly
piss you
pissed
off?
me off. Even though it went along with the series, they left a shit ton from the manga out that they should have
Oh.
added. Hold on. In the first season, at the ending, we already knew how it was going to end. Some shit
Give me
happened
1 second.
because memory happens, right? She's a witch that controls. She didn't realize it because he had to do something.
Mhm.
It was going to overtake his memory, and he lost
Oh.
all concept of his memory with her, and there was a relationship building.
Damn.
In the second one, they brought the relationship back at the end, but it took too long. Took way too long.
To
It was
get
like
to that.
it was epic. It was halfway through before we even started seeing that relationship actually build again, and it
Okay.
upset me. It upset me because it should have already started back. Because in the first season, it took 3 episodes to
Mhm.
almost form that relationship, and they just started communicating properly on episode 6 in the second season. It
So
pissed me off.
pacing problems.
It was bad.
Oh,
Animation was clean, but pacing.
okay. Question: was it
Uh-huh.
Tokyo Ghoul bad?
Close.
Now
Very
that
close.
one I do know, and the
It
pacing was
upset me.
bad on that one too.
It was close. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's
It
why I
was
just went.
close.
Oh, that just hurt a little
Yeah,
bit.
it
Okay.
upset me. That's why I'm throwing that out there as a hot take. It upset me. Some people might not agree. It upset me. Finish that series, which don't get me wrong, love the series, but
Mm-hmm.
it upset me. Um, Everybody should know this one. You, of course, too. Black Up. I know you've watched it. Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm eventually the strongest.
Yes.
It turned out okay. I did like it.
It turns out okay.
It's not an isekai. Thank fucking
Okay.
God.
Hold on. Hold that thought, sir. That's my hot take. These names are getting too goddamn complicated and
That's
long.
another one.
They should not be fucking 4 paragraphs to get to
I'm a
the name of the show.
refrigerator in another
Yeah.
world.
That
and
doesn't
somebody
even.
opened me and
Hey,
poured
that
me
was
out.
actually a good anime. Okay.
Like, yo, I can't do that.
That was a good one. That was a good one. But yeah, the
Go ahead.
names are getting kind of crazy. But
Yeah.
that was a great anime. Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. It was a
Mhm.
great anime. I did like it, even though that they were like, "That's an isekai." It fucking is, and it's not. It is in a way that she's from a world, she comes to this one. Yes, he's from a
Okay.
world, but he goes to this one. But they both go back to their own world, so you can't really call it that. But I mean, I guess you could call it, what's it called when you go to world, come back, whatever it is. It's like, I guess you can't call that really an isekai. For Magia or whatever, I thought it was pretty cool off the take of the game itself, so that was cool. Finished it. I may be a guild receptionist. Come on, did y'all ever watch that one?
I watched it. It's
Okay.
It's literally how I feel every day I get off of work. I want to literally drop kick every person in my way just to get home.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
so she's a guild receptionist, but she's the strongest fucking adventurer out there too.
Okay.
She can't
Kind of
do.
overlooked.
Well, no. She hides herself on purpose.
Ah, I see.
She's a guild receptionist, but anytime somebody has to go to a dungeon, she has to fill out paperwork. So she's always having to have overtime instead of going home on time and things like that, right? So she gets
Gotcha.
pissed off because she's always wanting her days off and she doesn't get them. So she goes into these dungeons herself and kills the boss so it's done. So that way nobody has to give her any more paperwork for a while until the next one comes out.
It's
So
like,
she is
Oh,
like the strongest character in the game or in the anime, but at the same time, she's just your typical receptionist.
I see. She's just
So it's
overtaken by
hilarious.
damn paperwork.
Yeah. She's just overtaken by paperwork. Very funny, very cutesy, but also action based as well. So
so,
it has blood and things like that in normal
so,
adventure.
Coach, you have given me an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You give me an idea. And I would include Lauren in this because I would like to see how this works.
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah.
So, me and you are going to do something, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pitch an anime to Lauren.
Okay,
Oh.
pitch.
We're going to actually come up on the spot. We're going to pitch an anime to Lauren. Like, we're going to say Lauren has 25 million to make this a series.
Okay.
And we're going to actually pitch our anime to her.
Like our own personal?
We're gonna make one up right now on the
Make
spot.
one up on the spot.
And
Okay,
I'll
so
go.
it's not an anime that's been out there.
Nope,
Just
we're gonna
making one up on the spot.
make one up on the spot.
I'm not like okay.
We're gonna use our
I need time for this.
we're gonna use our improvisational skills. Okay.
That's
There
not-
we go.
I think too heavily, dude.
Uh-huh.
So like you're telling me to make something up on the spot. I'm like, okay, what's the baseline story gonna be? What's your pre-sequel gonna be? What's your regular story gonna be? I go.
Okay.
into
Well, okay.
details, sir.
Here, I'm gonna give you the details. I'm gonna give you some detail. It's going to be a 12 episode anime, one shot, no
Okay.
sequel to it.
Okay.
No sequel.
Any genre that you feel like you can come up with.
Okay.
So it's going to be, if it's an action, it's an adventure, it's a romance, whatever you feel like you want to, it can come up with.
Hold that thought.
I could try to come up with something too.
If you would like, we could take turns on this, and we'll just switch the person that gets the vote. Because I felt like this would be kind of fun to do. It's something
I like
different.
that. I like that.
Ugh.
I've always feel like I come up with stuff in my mind, but never.
Because sometimes I watch anime and be like, I can make a better one than this. Come on now.
Oh my God, JoJo talking about put an unbeatable MC with a harem. Stop. Stop. No harems.
Don't get me started.
All right, all right.
Coach is ready.
Like, Coach, would you like
I
me to
like
go?
anime.
Would you like me to go first? Just to give you like time to put something together in your head.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, so mine is going to be an action anime. It is based off of a girl who ends up losing her father, who is a police officer,
Okay.
to a former mob boss who wanted revenge for getting locked up for 20 plus years. The girl is left all alone, but all she can think about is wanting revenge, even though her father, when she got there, was dying, said, "Do not take revenge
Don't
on
get
this."
revenge.
The person who adopts her happens to be her aunt, who has not spoken to her father in 20 plus years.
Oh hell.
The girl comes to find out that her aunt is actually the greatest hit woman of all time, but she retired after accidentally almost doing something that caused her father to lose their job. So T takes the girl in and begins training her with one caveat rule. You only take a life if it's for the pursuit of justice.
Okay, law-abiding citizen.
So this girl is going to basically go through the ranks of these former lieutenants to eventually, at the last episode, get to the boss. But instead of killing the boss, he's going to choose to have him arrested. Not only getting her revenge, but also honoring her father. I call it Justice's Pursuit.
Justice's pursuit. Well, I don't have the 25 million on me, but if somebody does, shoot, somebody better get to thinking.
It's going to be
Get
just
to animating.
12 straight
So
episodes.
how long have you been thinking about this? Time out.
5 minutes.
He's had, look, coach,
Okay.
coach, he's had some time.
No,
So you said 5 minutes, right? Okay, you
I'm-
want to give me like a week? I'll be back.
Make
because
up one too for y'all to judge.
I'm gonna have something so in depth that it's gonna blow your mind.
Just go,
We'll
really?
have to do a
So,
part two.
so we're going to do a part 2 so you can have this? Alright, I don't
Yes.
mind it. But I just was like, hey, you forget, Coach,
Justice
I
needs to
watch a
be.
lot of crime scene shows and mob movies, so stuff like this is always running in my head.
Well, don't get me wrong. Like my base anime would have been an action adventure romance. I like the adventure series takes
Oh,
of some anime, because like for me, like the adventure of certain animes, it it literally throws different scenery. It's
alright.
not just around one scenery. Like
No, I get
for
you.
a lot of and the reason I say this, you have different scenery in crime scenes. Like
Mm-hmm.
your bloody ones, or somebody gets shot in a situation but is rescued, and there's different sceneries in
Mm-hmm.
crime always. In most anime there are, right?
Yeah.
On adventure there's different biomes, so you have like
Mm-hmm.
your different seasons, you have different things out there that's more visual taking. And this is where I come into depth whenever I'm talking about anime. This is why I like adventure, because you have your regular season, and same thing with some slice of life where you're in one area, but they go throughout a year's worth of season, right? Versus just one thing that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would intake more of that adventure series, but with romance. And the reason I say romance is because life is too boring to be alone.
Oh,
Very true.
So, so I
wow.
don't have I can't come up with a name on the spot because I have to think about stuff. I'm
All right.
very mind driven, and I have a very very deep thought process. So, but what I would say is driven wise, action, adventure, romance. So,
Okay.
I would say something more about you're a loner. You don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be alone anymore. You
Mm-hmm.
leave. This is in a world, I wouldn't say of like prehistoric times or anything like that, but I wouldn't say modern times either. It's kind of like, think about I'm trying to think of the age for you. Think about like
Renaissance.
the Renaissance,
Okay.
Japanese ages, things like that of that nature. Yeah. So let's go back to that time, but with magic. Let's throw a little bit of spice in there. So we're not in our normal world. We're in a different world. Okay,
Yeah.
but we're not an
Not.
isekai. We
Yes.
were we were born there. Thank you.
Amen.
We were born there. So growing up, I didn't have a family per se. My mother and father passed away because I'm basing this off of me.
Mm.
So my mother and father died.
Mm.
I'm not an
Sorry.
orphan, but I was raised to a point where I was old enough to live on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a loner. I was what you would call a neat. Stayed home, didn't want to do anything, but I
Mm-hmm.
practiced. I got myself strong to an extent. I didn't think I was strong, but I was strong. Now, based off of strength test, you're not the strongest in the world by far, but you're strong enough to live by yourself. But every time you go into town, things like that, you notice you're the outsider. So you want to go on an adventure to make friends, to improve on your life. So I take this adventure and I say I won't come back for 10 years. And I
Ooh.
go on this 10-year long adventure. I'm taking base off of multiple animes out there that I could turn into my own. And my own is a 10-year adventure, and then come back to see where I am from that point to where I could be.
Well,
So through
goddamn,
this
like,
10 years, yeah, through this 10-year adventure, I pick up, let's just say, five friends that I could consider family.
Mm-hmm.
And I pick up one that I consider my wife, just per se in the future. Okay, I've had ups and downs, death, whatever it is.
Right.
I've seen it all. At the end, I want to be able to tell a story of those 10 straight years.
We gonna need more than 12 episodes.
Oh
yeah,
no,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
No,
You're
no, I can do that. I can do
You
that in 12
sure?
episodes, though.
Because I want to
nah,
watch it,
So
but we gonna
listen,
nah.
need a
Hold
full
up, like,
season.
listen. You can do that in 12 episodes. Think about this
like,
though. There's
excuse
anime
my,
out there that do it in 12 episodes.
excuse my
Horimiya,
language. Fuck
they
my
have a
anime.
different
Let's
season.
invest in this shit.
They have a different season though. So listen, the first season of Horimiya, it goes through the whole year, a
Mm-hmm.
whole year. Actually, let me rephrase. Sorry, the first season goes through 2 years of high school.
Uh huh.
Two, they go through their second. second year of high school and third year of high school. Because remember, in Japan, there's three, not four, of high school. There's
Oh,
only 3 years.
okay.
So in high school, they go through their second year and then their third year of high school
Right.
in only one season. And then at the end, he proposed to get married to her closer to the end. So you have to think about how this is going. At the
Mm-hmm.
very end, the very last episode of season one, they literally graduated, got their diplomas, and ended holding hands and walking in under the trees and leaves, going
Okay.
off into their own thing. The second season was about the memories through the entire 2 years. So if you want to catch up, it can happen in 12 episodes. If you
Go,
want to make a second season to catch up on little extras, you could
coach.
do that.
I just want to say this. You say you can't improvise, but you just improvised a whole goddamn emotional anime and made me invested. So I want you to shut the hell up the next time you say that shit right now, alright?
Yeah. That's
I didn't
something
get
I
to
would
write it
watch.
down. I wrote one sentence. Leave me
It's
alone.
okay.
And you put all of that with just one sentence. If you get the fuck out of
That's
here,
something I would watch. I know it would have a great payoff, character development,
development
not so
like
static.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
these characters sometimes feel very
I
static.
wouldn't be putting it out for like 3 or 4 years though if I started already.
like
It
you
would be
just
a while.
just made me go, wait a minute. Like I know my anime was all right, but that just made me go, wait. I want to feel some
Well, I based it
emotion.
off of me though. I based it off of me. It wasn't just something that I'd be interested in.
So, sir, I think you're doing the wrong job. You need to start like
I based
animating
it
and
off
drawing.
of like what I would feel. So like I know what I've been through in life, right?
Hmm.
So I have a bunch of brothers and sisters. I'm not throwing that in there because I wanted it just based around me, not my brothers and sisters, based around me and how I could start my own family and friends. I didn't get to have a lot of friends when I was younger. I was a
Hmm.
loner. I was by myself. I took care of family, and that's all I cared about. Nobody else. Like I didn't look outside the box. I looked at my family and me. And then I was a loner in a sense that whenever I did get adopted and my family got adopted, I stuck to myself because now I didn't have to worry about them. So I didn't care about nobody. Like that was no offense to nobody, but nobody. Like I was in my own world all the time. Then I started noticing that it's not that people would pick, but people I didn't know how to communicate. I didn't know how to interact. I didn't know how to do stuff per se. And now I can talk to somebody, a stranger on the side of the fucking road. I could care less because guess what? They might be having a worse day than you.
Yeah.
So, you know, make a smile on them. You know, try to cheer them up. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Uh,
That's how I look at daily life now
motherfucker,
compared to.
you done made me feel emotions that I was not trying to
Sorry.
feel today, and I'm
My
okay with
apologies.
it. I just now need this in like an
Love it.
animated form,
Yeah.
so I can
Yeah.
have my like private cry session and never let anyone know I have it.
I mean,
But
it'd be
you know,
awesome if we
goddamn.
could ever have some extra artists and stuff
Oh
like that.
my
That'd be
god.
awesome to turn into. But like I said, if I go into depth and then I actually put my mind to it, there's a never-ending story of what I could come up with. So,
Now I
because
did.
I could turn everybody's like if somebody gave me their own how they were raised or what, I could turn that into it. I could.
Now
It makes me feel different ways of coming up with what somebody's been through and turning it into either a positive or even turning that positive to negative to turn it back into a positive
Yeah.
because
all right.
it always feels
I'm
good.
gonna say this,
Take our
coach.
pain and make it something beautiful.
Coach wins.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give him a clap for that. Coach fucking wins this.
Oh no, I
Fuck,
don't
fuck
win
this
that.
bullshit.
Everybody has their own
Nah,
opinions,
nah,
dude.
you win this
No,
shit,
no,
bro.
listen, I don't have no 25. I got about $25 to give both of y'all to make it happen.
Nah,
No,
nah.
everybody has their own opinions, so it's all
First of
good.
all, man, if you got $25 million and you give me 1 cent, I'm looking at you like, don't you got a kid? You better like keep that shit to yourself.
Yeah, I was about to
Kids
say.
are
Yeah,
expensive, man. You
exactly.
keep that over there. But we did make a promise that because we got to do ours.
Mm-hmm.
Laura Shay, you got something?
Oh, I want to
Got
hear
it.
this.
Okay, I got it for you. I
What?
got a few different ideas. I'm gonna just give y'all one for now.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's see what you got.
So for me, something that I've been thinking, because I'm like, it's something that would possibly relate to things that I've been through. For those that don't know, I was a child therapist for almost 10 years before I became a full time streamer for the last whole year. Crazy. So I was thinking perhaps something episodic. episode to episode, 12 in the series, where each one is like a something's going on with either a kid, an adult, whatever the case may be, different traumas. Also, kind of have like a little mystery element to it because, a lot of times people don't see when I was in therapy. There's
Hmm.
kids that come in and they talk about their trauma or this going on. And sometimes you have parents that either don't believe it or parents that are the offenders and things like that. Or they know,
Yeah.
for example, the dad or the grandpa is doing something, but the dad and the grandpa is also taking care of the whole family, and they want people to kind of shut up and be
Hmm.
quiet about it. So, kind of exposing more of that in the culture, so that hopefully other kids and teenagers, even adults, can look at it and see. I mean, it could be a little triggering, I know, for some. Kind of reminds me of Erased a little bit, but also give people the opportunity to feel believed or feel heard, or maybe go back and reflect on some of their own experiences and go
Communications
promote
key.
telling somebody and
Yeah,
communicate about it
communicating. Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
On the same wavelength of that, even though it'll be episodic, there will be a tie-in of there is an old client, little Sixth Sensey. There's an
Hmm.
old client after this therapist for whatever reason, and you won't know why until the last
The
episode, and they'll
end.
have a
Yeah.
confrontation, and that'll
Nice.
be the end of it for the little
Nice.
12
Oh,
episodes.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's how you know that whole little story concludes. And that's basically what I was saying at the end of mine. That's kind of cool because mine, even though it's showing the adventure, it's actually being told. It's not actually what's happening. It's already
Right,
happened. Right
right.
at the end, you know, I'm sitting there with whoever or my
damn.
child or whatever at the end. In a book saying this was what I actually
I
did,
just want to say,
and
I'm
it
like,
actually shows. Yeah, it's awesome.
I feel like I chose the basic bitch route, and y'all went in depth in feelings, and I just
No,
went,
I love
damn.
I love George too, especially with somebody who my dad did. My dad passed away a couple years ago, and he definitely
Yeah.
was a kind of person who was definitely like, do the
Hmm.
right thing, be a
Yeah,
good person,
crime is
take the high road. Like I totally get that, but
yeah.
sometimes you do want revenge. There's a lot of people I want
I'm
revenge
just
on,
like,
but
damn. Like,
I hate to say it, but the crime scene like is very popular too, though. Like
yep.
in crime defense, very popular. Like a lot of the anime are crazy. Think of Detective Conan. Come on, dude, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like it's so popular. A lot of people don't realize that. Even some of the other like, what's the one where it's the
psychopaths.
no, Psychopath's
Oh,
good
that's
too.
another
But I'm
one I've
talking about what's
seen.
the other anime? It's about a crime. It's like crime as well. But he's a detective, and then there's another like there's other races that you know one of the other race comes over and she helps fight. She has the sword and everything. She helps fight, and
I
he's
I, I
I
don't know.
you
I
know
know what you're
I can't
talking
think of the
about, but I
name.
can't
Yeah,
get the
I can't
name.
think of the name. But it got popular for a little while there, and then it phased out because new ones came through. It's
Mm.
just like, and I hate to kind of throw my own fun loop on what I'm about to say, but Apothecary Diaries. It's a detective,
Oh, my
even though it's
sister just said
detective.
to watch that.
Yeah, it's the season two that came out. Even though it's a detective wise, it's not really detective. It's more about apothecary. She makes
Right.
medicine and stuff, but she's very good at finding detective wise. That's how it comes. So like, there's a lot of new stuff out there that overshadowed the old detective stuff. But like I told him, crime is popular.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy popular,
I
and
love
like
true crime.
I think his would go a long way. I'm just
You know
throwing that
what?
out there.
That just brought me to my next hot kid. Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Can we have more adults in the anime have the story about them? I'm tired of seeing the 12-year-old
Mhm.
somehow become
Oh,
a
I agree.
super overpowered like Goliath with all
Oh, I
this
agree.
abilities. I'm kind of sick of
Yeah.
this. Like,
That can do everything.
can
But
we just
see,
have some?
that's another thing. That's
What's,
another thing. Like in Apothecary Diaries, she's not.
I
She's young.
understand.
Don't get me
That's
wrong, but
why
she's an adult. You know
that's
what
why
I
I
mean?
said that. I'm like, I'd like to have more adults like how we go
Yeah.
through stuff. Everybody's like, oh, these kids have it so rough. I want to see how the adults have it. Because some of them
Yeah.
got to deal with stuff and just be like,
And it's overly thrown out there too. It's not just dealing with it. How can they mentally deal with it too?
exactly.
Because they see more than some of these children do, and because they're always there on the scenes,
Like,
versus some of
Right.
these kids are not.
like my
I'm just throwing
brother
it out there.
and I talk about this because we have the family group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And because I love my sister, we'll always like talk about random stuff. My
Mm-hmm.
sister, and I just asked her about it. She was like, why don't we have one about vets?
Yeah.
While we have an
Why?
anime about
You.
vets having to readjust to being at home.
What's wrong with that?
No, she was like,
I
"Why
think that
don't
would
we
be
have something like that?" I'm like,
yeah. I think
"Yeah."
that would turn out to be really good. But we have one that does that. Think about this. But it's not the same. It's not exactly the same. Actually, they just came out this year with another adaptation to that. It's another season add-on. I don't know if he's in it per se, but he was a vet and he went through a traumatic life, but it wasn't detective wise. Yeah, so Grisha, Phantom Trigger. You know about the girls. Think about this.
I've never watched that. That's probably why.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this out here right now. It's about a veteran. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's take this. So they're young. They're not kids, but they're teenagers and above. Think about this. So this one Grisha, before it was the Phantom Trigger and the new series that came out about the girls, right? In
Mm-hmm.
the beginning, in the first season, right? It's about this young boy. He becomes an orphan, gets taken in by this vet already. She's a military, or she's in the not military, but she's like a special. She's like a secret service, like special service, right? She deals with a lot of sniping, long range shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she has eventually, she's taken him in. He doesn't know how to do stuff. You know, she teaches him everything: how to shoot a gun, how to protect himself, how to fight. Raises him, gets him a puppy, trains the dog. I mean, everything. It's so I wouldn't say sweet, but it's cool because he was very what you call wild, bitey. This things like he didn't know how to act like a human.
Kind of feral. Uh-huh.
Right. He
Okay.
didn't know how to act like a human. Okay, she gets him and raises him up, but she does something at a young, like his teenager years, that she also teaches him how to be a man. And there's no man figure in his life. She's the only figure. So think about this. There are, and I'm throwing this out there right now, and I hate when people tell me that women can't be good to a man or to a boy too, because they can. Like they can raise and teach them
Yeah.
wonders, but they need to do it a certain way. And because
Mm-hmm.
men and boys going into men have a specific mind process. They're not going to treat you with respect
Mm-hmm.
if you can't teach them that men need to be men. There's a way to teach a boy to be a man. Yes, they
Mm.
need to have a figure. So if you have a good friend that's a guy, things like that, bring them along to help in senses, because just because if you raise them, that's not always. So when she in this anime, when she raised them up, teaching them how to be men, what to do as a man, how to treat a lady in certain ways. It does show, it kind of throws that out there. It doesn't show it, but it throws that out there. And then things like that. And then she puts them through boot camp and
Mm-hmm.
other things like that and teaches them how to be tough, things like that. So it's a crazy story, right? And then he goes into war, he does all this shit, he comes back. Then he has to teach teenage girls proper ways of doing things. So his mindset's fucked already
Mm.
because he's a man, he's war, he knows how to
Very
blank but
macho. You
blank with a
know?
woman, knows how to treat a woman, things like that. And then he's teaching these teenage girls and women how to have life, like do life, how to be proper, how to. It's awesome. And then now all these girls are protecting him because
Mm.
he does everything he's supposed to. He protects them. He does what they have psych issues. They have mental issues. He's there every step of the way. So he has to see. He's seen stuff. He's been through stuff, and now he's learning to deal with it, but also help.
Right.
And hey, write that one down. Watch it. It's so good.
God damn it,
So
coach.
good.
This is why we
Yeah,
fucking
so good.
friends. This is one of the
Yeah,
reasons why we're
so
motherfucking
good.
friends.
Yeah, really
But
good.
I like
Now
that.
it's very,
I like
it's
that.
younger side. Sorry about that.
you,
What's up,
there's nothing to be sorry for.
Lauren? No,
What
no.
was it? What was the first? What was it called?
Name of it's Greece Grecia.
Grecia.
Yeah, Grecia. Let me pull this up real quick.
I wasn't sure of the spelling, but I'm sure I write
You're good.
it
I'm about
down.
to let you know. Hold on.
Okay. I put GRES.
There's Phantom Trigger. I'm trying to figure out the one where he's in it. I'm sorry, because Grisha is all about mostly the girls.
Mm-hmm.
But the very first, like the first one that came out, yeah, the Labyrinth of Grecia. That was the one with the men in it. Grecia. See, the very first ones were the female that basically is like he took him in, the boy. Um, that one is based off of a prior one. So this is more of a sequel. So there's actually, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seasons of this shit of different types. Now, there's only 2 seasons with him in it.
Jesus Christ, sir.
Because he dies.
Set.
I'm throwing the cliffhanger. Just throwing that.
That's all right. Right.
All right.
But guess what? It's a happy thing. So I'm throwing that out there.
Good.
Okay.
There's also some sad, so you're gonna cry. Throwing that out there too. Just throwing that out there. You're gonna cry. So the fruit of Grecia, the labyrinth of Grecia. So watch in here. I'm gonna give this name out right now.
Okay.
It's called the labyrinth of Grecia. The cocoon of Caprice Zero. So that's where he.
I'm about to say, homie, you could put all
I'm
this in the
it.
side chat for us.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
I'm
Don't
doing.
worry.
That's
what I'm doing.
Right here.
So what I'm saying.
taking
So
so
this is
many
the name
notes.
of. This is the name of the first one here for you. I'll put it in the side chat. Can you see that? Click
Yeah, I
the
can see
little
it.
bubble. Yep.
I
that
see
one's
how it's spelled.
Yep. Pull that up. That's the first one, and then the second one I would suggest. Give me just a quick second. Let me make sure this is the correct one.
2 hours later.
Okay, shut up.
Huh?
He did that on purpose.
You must allow be you.
Yeah,
look, sometimes I gotta have a little fun. So I'm like,
okay, yeah, okay, so this is it. Okay, off the tip of my head. This is another one. So there might be 3. Oh,
well, while this is happening, we're gonna play a little game, like a game that Lauren played when we first got here. It was
Game.
Dave in the anime off the bad description.
Here we
I
go.
thought I'd bring it back because it's about time for us to go, but I thought we would just give this because
a little fun at the end.
Yeah, a little fun at the end. We always want to leave with a smile.
Come on.
Like, all right, madam, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, the first one is the young scientist is forced to play Minecraft Survival on hard mode.
Dr. Stone.
Correct.
Got it.
That one was pretty easy.
I know.
2 and 2. I got that.
I don't even know nothing about Minecraft.
Number 2, a god that sucks at being a god complains about being poor.
Oh, you talk. I can't
Anyone
even
in the
think
chat?
of the
No.
where he gets the girl in the beginning.
You know exactly what it is.
I know the anime, but I don't know the anime name.
Complains about being
He basically has
It's a god that's
somebody's dying.
I'll repeat it. A god that sucks at being a god complains about being poor.
I can't even think of the name. God damn it! I know the anime.
Death Note, but they're not poor.
No, that's not.
No.
I'm about to say.
Does anyone in your chat have an idea?
No, a guy that complains about being a poor. Oh, who's not good at being a guy complains about being a poor. Did anybody?
It's funny because I'm trying to think. Being.
You're Googling this so hard, aren't you?
Yeah, dude, I know the anime. I just don't know the damn name.
Oh, on the tip, I have no clue.
Yeah.
All right.
I've watched it. So
if y'all give up, I'll give you the answer.
Okay, fine, go for it.
Noragami.
Yeah,
okay.
So in the beginning, she has a tail and everything like that. She's a soul, and he basically uses her as a weapon.
Yep.
But he's poor, and he sucks at his job. So.
Exactly.
All
right.
Said he was just about to say it. Noragami.
Yeah.
All right. No, this is the third one. And shout out to my TikTok people for sending me these because this was hilarious. Third one is a short boy plays a ball game believing he can fly.
Haiku.
God damn it, Coach.
Yeah, you
As
got
fuck.
it.
God damn it.
Don't even start with me on haiku,
We
dude. I love it. I
All
love
right.
it.
All right. Number 4. Students' lives become more heartwarming after they are asked to kill their teacher.
Assassination classroom.
Thank you.
Correct.
It is 100%. You started saying that, I was like, fuck, I gotta stop. She said
Yeah. Somebody in my chat earlier was like, that one makes me cry. I was like, me too.
It's so
Okay.
good. It's really good. Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. This one might be a little harder. It is an average kid enrolls in America's Got Talent like school.
My Hero Academia.
God damn. Okay.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Lord on a roll. Hold up.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Like, you're not wrong. That's what.
I wasn't expecting to go with that route, though, but okay.
All right. Another one for y'all. A teenager who's missing his body parts in all 5 senses goes on an adventure to realize he has daddy issues.
Full Metal.
No.
I don't know about all 5 senses, but
Hold
missing
on.
limbs.
Hold on. Missing all his body parts.
But missing his body parts in all 5 of his senses.
5 senses. Have daddy issues.
If he'll realize he has daddy issues. Come on, Coach. I know you got it.
Not the sword one. Am I thinking this correct?
I don't know what you're thinking, sir.
I can't think of the fucking name. God damn it.
2
The one where
hours
he
later.
comes back. God.
Leave us alone, Black Girl. These are
No,
hard.
I know what it is, but I can't think of the damn name again. Hold on.
Missing
I'm gonna have to
all
look
5
this.
senses.
Mm-hmm.
He's missing all his body
Sociopath.
parts. Is it an isekai? Can you throw that out there?
No, it's not an isekai.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'll have to rethink now. I don't know. I can't think.
I'll give you 5 more seconds.
Go ahead. I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
Doro.
Doro?
No, just Doro.
I've never heard
Dororo.
Yeah, Dororo. Yeah.
Yep.
Not just Doro. It's
I
motherfucker. You know he gets his body parts back, yeah?
I know, but he doesn't start out
But
that.
it's not true.
It is
It
a
is
bad.
daddy issues. I will say that it is daddy issues. But you know he does.
I
he's not
know.
missing all his body parts, right?
It's a bad description, sir. It wasn't supposed to be
Yeah.
correct.
Right,
What
right.
game? I
God,
warned you.
watched that one too. It's not all his body parts.
I warned you these were bad.
I was thinking literally no legs.
Shout
no
out to my
arms,
shout
too.
no head.
shout out to my
No
boy
sister.
OG Shinobi because he fucking said that one. Thank you,
He
sir.
got
Dude,
He
I thought
got-
he was in
got me.
a coma or something. I was like,
No, Dororo is a good anime. I mean, he is missing his arms.
mhm.
He's missing a leg. He has one leg. I mean, but he's not missing all of them.
Okay.
All right. This one should be an easy one, but it may be hard. Demons lose their food because it keeps running away.
Oh, Promise Neverland.
Yes.
Even though that second season, we all know.
We don't talk about that. It doesn't exist.
We'll talk about Bruno.
That is
Alright.
pissing me off. Just doing that.
Which one? Because I said demons lose their. Which one pissed you off, Coach? What?
Yeah.
Come on, this is supposed to be fun. What
Demon
made you
loses
mad?
their food but runs away. I'm just like, so obvious.
All right.
Obvious.
A girl gets taken in by a nice family, realizes she's just entered a zoo.
Okay, I'm not throwing that out there. We're not talking about pre-Bessie, so I'm not throwing that out there.
Coach.
Shut up. I'm not throwing
Coach.
that out there. I just said it. I'm shut
Told
up.
you.
Stop.
No,
Stop.
you're
I know
exactly.
what it is.
Coach, you're right. That was the answer.
I didn't want to say it.
what's the
No.
It was fruit baskets. That's why I was like, you're exactly right.
That way. Oh my gosh.
I knew it. I fucking knew it, but I didn't want to throw that out there. Fuck.
This
Such a
is-
good anime, dude. Such
All right. A loud boy
They
is.
just threw it into a zoo, dude.
All right, I got this one. This one was said by my brother, and I hate him for this. A loud boy is trying to make his first kiss return back home. I'm going to say it again. A loud boy is trying to make his first kiss return back home.
Return back home.
Yep.
Think about it.
Anybody got an idea? A loud boy trying to make his first kiss come back.
Gurren Lagann.
No, that is not the
No,
right answer.
oh my god,
That
that's
is
so
not the
true.
right answer.
That is so true, though.
Ooh.
Fuck. That was such a good
I
one.
will give y'all a hint. It is a
Make
shonen.
a girlfriend?
They call it a girlfriend, but it's not.
Right.
Okay. JoJo put that in the chat. I was like, I don't know that.
It's not a girl they're trying to bring back home.
Hold on. Darling in the Franks?
No.
That is such a good one, too. Fuck, dude. Because he literally turns to stone.
I'm going
No.
to slowly give y'all more hints.
I'm going to die.
Okay.
That's two good ones.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
Blonde hair.
I know so many anime with blonde hair. Hold
Trying to
on.
make a loud blonde boy.
No, a boy.
A blonde haired boy
Mm-hmm.
Who's loud.
who's loud. Trying to bring back his first kiss home.
Trying to think of the anime. Sorry.
I'll give you the
JoJo
last.
said, you know how many MCs have blonde hair?
Believe it.
Naruto.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking
His
god.
first
No,
kiss-
It's not Naruto.
His
It's not
first kiss.
Naruto.
His first kiss to Sasuke.
Oh, that's true.
Why? Why was I
Oh
right?
my
Fuck,
gosh.
Why
That's why I was
right?
like,
Oh my
why?
God.
His first kiss with Sasuke is literally described. I love torturing Coach on you. Coach, are you okay, buddy? You okay?
No.
Wow, it was Naruto.
Yes, it was. I called it. Motherfucker, I hate my life. Oh. Okay, keep going. These are good.
Ah, okay.
I'm not
He's about to
happy,
say
but
Naruto.
I'm not happy, but it's okay. It's so true, but I was so in depth. I was like, yes, Darling and Franks, Gurren Lagann, both of them do that. Both
Top
of
of your
them do
mind.
that. They're both the same description.
Yet
I
so
will say this.
different.
Okay.
Oh, was not thinking about Naruto, and then he had to say something. I was like, yo,
Blonde.
no.
A brother and sister
I had to
beat cheaters by playing fair.
Brother and sister beat cheaters by playing fair, which is cheat game. What is it called? Fuck, hold on. I know the anime. Unless you throw the anime out there.
I'm not good. This was so straightforward.
Cheat game? I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Literally, what you just said, I think was the name. Hold on. They literally travel to all these places and win.
What's the anime, Coach?
That's by playing fair.
Calm down. I'm trying to like pull it up. It's the two step siblings. Fuck. What is it called? Game Addict. Game Addict drag siblings into the world. Blah blah. What is the name of the
no
fucking
game,
anime?
no.
Well,
Your
life.
chat is
Thank you.
correct.
Yes,
That was from
Your
Rev
yes,
Shadow
that
Fang
was
in the
it.
chat.
Your chat is
Yes.
correct. If I had a sub, I would give it to them right now.
And his name
What was
is
that?
Sora. That is correct. His name is Sora. Yes.
You
Oh,
was on the track, Coach.
No game, no life. Yeah, I know what it was. I just didn't know the name. I've watched so many animes. Names don't stick with me sometimes. I know what it was. They literally beat everybody, and they're the ones cheating and still beat them. They're just that
Wow.
good.
Wow.
And
I
they're
would like
addicted
a
to
show
games.
like
Both
that.
of them are. His little step sister, and then him.
okay.
Are so good at
I'll give you. I'll
Outside
give you.
everyone.
I'll give y'all an easy one because that one just made Coach's head hurt. I understood.
No, it didn't.
He
I was
had
right.
it. He
Which
just
one?
couldn't remember the title.
Not that
Which
one.
one?
The other one.
Oh yeah, the Naruto one pissed me off. I was
yeah.
Okay. Okay. This
That's
should be.
so true, but I was
This should be
pissed.
an easy one. Anyone should get. A monkey boy and a genius girl venture out in search of giant marbles.
Is it that new monkey show?
No, it is not
Okay, 'cause-
new.
Oh, it's like I just saw that monkey show came out.
I'll give you a hit, Laura, because it is the prequel to one of JoJo's favorite anime.
Dragon Ball.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, a girl and a boy look for marbles, balls.
A genius girl.
Like JoJo
Boma.
got it. Yeah.
A genius girl, Boma, and then of course
Okay.
Goku. Gotcha.
Okay.
I don't know why my brain wasn't even braining.
That was awesome. I
This-
literally kept my mouth shut. I was like, "That's
All right. This anime has giant fights in mech suits that aren't really mechs.
Yeah, Attack on Titan.
Mm.
We got it. We got it on that one.
Luckily, I said not mech suits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but even
flesh
if you said mech suit, it'd have been flesh suits. But yeah, I got it.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
Like
I mean,
Gundam or like Neon Event.
if he would have said flesh suits, it'd have been even easier.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy marries into family,
Mhm.
but the stepbrother does not like him.
There's tons of those.
I know. I have to give these hints correctly according to the way I'm being told.
Dude, there's
wait.
probably like 30 or 40 anime like that. Hold on.
The stepbrother is also the main character's teacher.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
That is not it.
I don't remember the premise of that.
Um,
JoJo said Boruto. I can't. He did
the
say-
family has a particular set of skills.
Oh my fucking god! I know what it is. He's the butler that throws all the strings and
No.
and literally gets him. Yes, it is
Black
that one.
Butler?
It has no. It's not Black Butler. Hold
No.
on. I know what it is. He has no skills. Gets trained because the family that he goes into is assassins. I know all about it. Fuck, I just don't know the names, dude. God, and she is like the head because her mother died, and now she's the head honcho of it.
Watching
What is the
Coach's
name?
reaction.
Gingen Sai no Yom. Is it called that?
I don't know if that's the Japanese
Hold on.
name.
That's what Rev said. I was like, Coach probably got the premise. Somebody said.
I know what it
Gingen
is.
Sai
I just
no
don't
Yome.
know the name.
JoJo said, "What was the hint again? What was the hint again?"
The hint is that the family has a particular set of skills. Coach is on the right track. They are assassins.
Kind of am thinking of this show now too.
And
I
he
can't-
becomes one. I know because
And-
he goes nude a couple of times. I know.
Yeah.
It's so
Like-
stupid.
Oh, snap.
Strange.
Lauren, you're on the front page, by the way.
Oh, Spy Family.
It's not
No.
Spy Family.
No, not
No.
Spy Family.
Not Spike's Family. No, it's not. Cause the girl
Because
comes
remember,
in his life.
he's not an assassin.
Hey, let's
He's a
go front
detective.
page
He's
of
a
the
detective.
podcast.
She was the assassin. Oh, hold on. There it is. Because he has a scar on the fucking eye.
Uh-huh.
Mission Yokuzara family.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. Also known as Yokuzara-san Chi no Daisukusun. Thank you. There you go. There's
There
your
we
answer.
come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Teach us, Coach.
Oh dear Lord! I'm trying to think of the fucking name, dude. I knew all about it. It's such a good one too. That one's a good anime as well. And it also got aired in April of October.
Rev said
24.
that's what he said.
Well, Rev, I didn't know the Japanese name. My apologies.
Yeah.
But you technically got it right.
There you
Yes,
go.
there
Y'all
you go.
got it.
I knew the anime. I just didn't know the name. There you go.
Let's see, because
And dude, he gets tortured. He gets tortured.
Okay.
Tortured.
this one is the
Oh.
simplest one that anyone should get.
Okay, let's see.
A half dragon boy and his cat venture together with a pervert, a locksmith, and a rigid, beautiful woman. And Coach just looked at me like, why I even started this?
I'm gonna shut my
Dragon.
eyes. Come on.
Okay.
It's one of the newer animes that just got dropped this year.
Rave
Come on.
Master.
No, but it has...
Damn.
A pervert.
And
She's
collect-
an elf? Hold on, let me.
No,
let me
no,
show
she's
you something.
correct.
It was fairy
Hold
tale.
on.
Because
Okay.
she went through it and
The
she was
Rave
like,
Master is the same people as
yep, that's
Fairy
why I was
Tale,
like,
Rev.
she
It
said
is.
Raymaster, she got the spark.
It is,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't watch. I have not watched that in a long time.
All right. Players are trapped
Long
in...
time. You know, there's two. Hold on, time out. So what was the name that you threw out, right?
On fire.
She's Royal
Huh?
Fairy
I
Tale.
said yeah.
She
I
wrote
said
Rave
Rave
Master,
Master
then
first,
she
but they're by the
connected it.
same
Okay,
person, I
now
think.
think about this. That is true. But the Behemoth one that just came out this year is exactly the same. Think
Yep,
about this.
it's another
A
part of Fairy Tale.
pervert. No, listen. A pervert, a dragon lady and then a fine lady that with a blacksmith as well. Has all of them exactly the same. That's where I was coming from. I was like, oh my god, that just came out.
Behemoth.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you.
All
it's
right.
the Behemoth one, yeah.
Players trapped inside of a game, and the protagonist pretends to be an asshole and ends up falling in love with a girl.
Trapped inside of a game.
Lauren,
Say that again? Yeah.
Sword Online.
Yeah. Okay. It makes sense. Trapped inside of it. There's two trapped inside of a game, and that was the best description.
We getting it today, y'all. You can't stump us. We gonna figure it out. Coach gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Black up.
I know the depth. I'll throw the anime out there as much as I can.
All right. Hot girls, a damn teacher, and zombies waiting to devour everyone.
Oh my god, this is too easy.
Full of the dead.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's perfectly correct.
It's so easy.
I was like,
it's so easy.
It can only be that, I think.
He's literally, there's only two guys and all these girls and the teacher. Literally. Oh, that's so good. I love that anime too, and it was such a good anime. And they were dicks to each other, and then they became friends. And then
okay, this one. In this anime that looks like the Twilight movie, many mysteries lie in the characters.
Castlevania?
No.
Say that again? Not Castlevania, but...
In this anime that looks like the Twilight movie, many mysteries lie in the characters.
We just talked about it earlier. What's the wolf? Well, come on. You just said it. Come on.
Beastars from
Thank you.
Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I want you to think of the word I'm using with... it's a good comparison. I want you to think hard about Twilight.
They're vampires in Twilight.
Yeah.
That's the first name of it.
Vampire.
It's vampire.
Oh my god. Vampire D.
Nope, that's not it either.
Oh my god. Not Helsing.
Coach, I was going to say a school. Vampires.
Academy?
Correct.
I actually just guessed.
That's actually Vampire Academy.
Oh, okay.
That's like...
Laura, JoJo said because we just tried to watch it the other night.
I never watched Vampire Academy though.
Yeah, it's literally Twilight, but a school.
I've never watched Vampire Academy, so I might have to throw that. Hey, I have an anime I can watch now. Jesus Christ.
Vampire Killers. Add these all to the list. I sure did fall asleep on it, Joe.
Let's see.
Literally one I haven't watched.
All right, in this anime, one can't die, and one has terrible things happen to them. What is it?
One cannot die?
One cannot die, and one has terrible things happen to them. What is it?
South Park. Let me see.
That was good. That was funny, but no. Dude. One cannot die.
One cannot die. He cannot die. And one has terrible things that just keep happening to them.
Is it Angels of Death? We just started watching that.
No.
It's not Angel Beats either. Oh no, yeah, that's a great.
What is another word for you cannot die?
Eternal.
Gets it. Immortal.
Yeah,
keep going. Keep going. There's a word. What is the opposite? What is another thing you used to call vampires? They were undead.
Oh my god. A dead adventure.
Nope.
Yeah, I got
That's
it.
not it. You got
Oh,
the first letter. You got the first.
Undead.
You got the first part. It's undead.
First word.
Yeah.
What is the opposite of being? What is something you say to somebody when they find money
It's
on the
Twilight.
ground?
Undead unluck. That's what Rev. There you go. What you say about
Motherfucker.
That's why I said money. I was like, where would you find money that you didn't even know you had? Like, oh,
Nah,
That's
Rev, you getting it?
ah.
that's insane. That's another one I haven't watched. Hold on.
Listen, I'm using my what do you call that in that show, Millionaire Lifelines?
That's what you got the chat for. I ain't mad at it. You're like, wait, hold up. I got the chat. We can do this. Hold up.
I'm the one figuring shit out, and then she finishes it. I love
Right?
it.
Listen, it's a team effort here.
I'm telling you. I posted it in
Well,
chat for you, by
laptop
the
to
way,
tell
there,
us.
Lauren.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, Bahinko, the elf,
Bahinko, the
girl's
elf
cat
girl.
is the secretly S-ranked monster.
Hmm.
Yep. Literally, his description earlier is based all around that. She is the biggest pervert, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, kawaii.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's hilarious. Because he's like, no, but I gotta, no. Yeah, it's awesome.
Hmm.
He's like, I won't do this. I will be a good, because it's an isekai, but I mean, he's basically now a monster. But he's like, I will be a good knight. I won't do this. And then she stakes it, like grabs him, and he's like, but I gotta. Like he's complaining the whole time, but just does it.
I'm not trying to give y'all a hard one. That's why I'm going through this
Lord,
list.
some of these have hell. We took forever on that Naruto one, but that one was just a crazy freaking description.
Because if I give you the one I have that, if I have, JoJo will get it in 5 seconds.
Okay.
So I can't give you that one because that's an unfair advantage because you got goddamn JoJo in your chat. Okay. Come on now. Where is it?
Y'all don't watch enough Chinese manhwa.
Yeah. I can't use Chinese ones. I could use one.
If you did, I might get it. But then again, I mean, I watch a lot more.
I mean, I could use one, but I don't know if anybody would get it.
Okay. I can use one right now, and I know y'all wouldn't.
Guy gets fired from team only to recruit and form a new team.
He got killed.
In the game.
Okay, in a game.
Now this is a Chinese anime.
Try.
Okay, hold on. Repeat the description.
Oh, wait.
It's a Chinese anime.
Alright, let me read the way it said. Longtime gamer gets bullied out of his team.
Yep.
Only to restart and reform a new team.
I already know it. Yep.
What is it?
It's literally the one where he goes to the arcade or the cafe, gaming cafe, and everything like that. He works there, and then
But what is the name?
Hold on, just shut up. Give me a second.
No.
The description. Now y'all remember the name.
Come on. I will also give you a fact, Lauren. This anime is also a live action show.
Yes, it is. But what was it?
Somebody in the chat said Kunzai guy show.
Yeah.
Gay show.
Yeah, hold on.
That could be it. I don't know.
Hold on.
But it might be the
I got you. And I'm gonna throw the English out there. You're good. Hold
on.
Is it Oxenberg? No, I don't know.
The main character is from.
Give up on one team to form a new one. Shiny. They said, I don't know if I'm saying it right. They said Kunzai Gai Show. Might have to.
Yeah, I think that's correct though. But
put that in English.
Give me just 1 second. It's over. He's an overpowered pro. It's a pro team.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think of the name.
He's trying.
Go ahead.
The King's Avatar. The King's Avatar. There you go.
Yep, that's what it's called. The King's Avatar.
Got it.
Jesus.
King's Avatar.
Coach is not allowing.
Well.
So I'm just not allowed to fool you, Coach. Is that the issue? I'm just not allowed to.
No, it's just I don't know the damn names off the top of my head, but I remember everything that goes down in them. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's like I'm there. I'm there in the anime. I just remember it.
The anime. I understand.
Lord
Ugh.
Jesus.
It's so good. It's like you start naming stuff off. I'm like, oh my god, I know what it is. I just don't know the name. Like, help. Yep. And then I start description, like saying the description of what it's all about. The main character does this. He starts out here. He does this. The main female protagonist that's in the game also leaves the pro team to join him on his team. Yeah,
Okay. This one should be easy as shit. Guy participates in illegal activities late at night, and it all started because he wanted to smash a girl.
Wait a minute. This
it is an older anime.
Very familiar. Yeah.
I'll give y'all some time because y'all, your coach. I know
we talked about this the last time we did this. But it was worded differently though. Say it again.
A guy participates in illegal activities late at night, and it all started because he wanted to smash some girl.
Nah, I can't think of
Joe
the name.
said you know this. I was gonna say Bleach, but that can't be right.
No,
it didn't start that
not
way.
No, it did not.
Hakusho?
No.
That didn't start. I'm like,
Okay.
No.
we talked about this. I cannot remember what it is.
Would you like a hint?
Even though I probably know, but yeah.
Fast and Furious.
Initial D.
Correct.
Okay, that's what it was the last time. I cannot remember that name.
Coach, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah. JoJo said we need to discuss our relationship. I forgot. I'm sorry.
No,
we
talked
about that the
last
time.
I can do worse. I can make worse. Jack of all trades exploits 2 children. And the fact that you started laughing means I know you know what I just said.
Come on.
I'm not saying.
Gintama. Yeah.
You okay, Coach? Have I hurt you a little bit today?
No, I was dying because it's so true. But
You're hurting all of us.
Look.
No, it's bad. As soon as he said that one, I knew that one right off the road. That one was just hilarious to me.
Yes.
Like, oh my god, the description of that one is so fucked.
Yeah, that's a funny one with Kim.
Okay.
And them.
Yes. This one's okay. Salaryman ditches his entire life to become a smuggler.
Cowboy Bebop?
No, but it's in the same time frame of that.
Uh-huh.
Hint, it was a Toonami staple.
Trigun?
No, you're getting closer. You're in the right range.
Okay.
Didn't think about Trigon in that. Holy shit.
Yeah, that could also work.
That wasn't bad.
That's what I'm like. You hit like in the area of where you should be hit.
I know it's a old like a 90s or early 2000s type.
You already mentioned Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
Trigun.
Say a guy leaves his job to become a smuggler. We know this, y'all.
A salaryman, to be particular.
A salary.
Think of a Japanese salaryman.
My God, I can't think of it. I lost my train of thought
now. Thanks.
I know what it is.
I'll give you a hint. One of his friends drinks too much and always carries 2 guns.
You got it. Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
Yep. Rev got it. I was like, I know this. I know this. Yep. Y'all got it.
You better now? Not really. Do I need to give you medicine?
See, this one's too easy, but I'll use it anyway. Guy kills all his enemies by fisting them once really hard.
Oh, One Punch Man.
Why even say that description?
Hey, you
Be- because A, your face was priceless, and B, her laugh was priceless when she realized it.
I was like, this thing.
The
Or
name
Invincible.
of the anime is the description you just announced.
Help us. Help us.
Let's see.
I'm gonna have to start coming up with some descriptions and making.
You know what?
All right. I want to bring mine too.
All right. This is the last one I got. Then I had to start
Okay.
making some up.
Okay,
Giant
yeah,
robots
okay,
getting
okay.
fingered.
Oh my God. Gun?
That's the end of the name.
Oh, I don't know how.
You said that was the end of the name?
Yeah, she said Gundam. I'm like, there's a lot of them. We have to.
Oh hell.
Which one?
Yeah, it's
No.
like which one? You got the what it is, but I need to know which one.
You are correct. It is a Gundam.
It is a Gundam
Anybody
anime.
knows the Gundam? Getting fingered though. I guess I
Getting
don't-
fingered.
Oh Jesus, help us. After this.
Yeah, we
Jojo
made.
said his brain is fried.
What do you say?
Jojo said his brain is fried, but he knows this.
It's not X-Wing. I can tell you that. It's not.
If I say the chant, Coach, you're gonna know exactly what it is, because you hate me when I do it.
Probably.
This hand of mine is burning red. See, I didn't even have to finish it.
I said Shining Gundam.
That is a character from the show. I need the show.
Okay. How many Gundams are there? I just thought it was called Gundam.
You,
I thought it was called
Eh,
Gundam.
No.
Madam, you do not want to know the answer to the question you just asked. Because if
Mobile
I
Fighter G Gundam.
correct,
Okay.
I was about to
That's
look at you
what
and
I
go,
read about that one.
oh,
Alright,
Like,
we have
what's-
8 minutes before the end, so
yeah.
let's
Okay.
come up with like 2 more and then wrap it up.
I'll give you
Beautiful,
2 more because I
beautiful.
think I've just hurt. I think I've hurt
love this
Coach.
game.
Okay,
No, you
I'm,
didn't hurt me. I just
You didn't hurt
the
me.
one mobile like
Okay.
I hate to say it. I don't
Okay.
like the builders
I know.
or the one mobile.
Okay, this is an older anime. I'll give you this hint. Batman the Animated Series, but with robots.
Now is that Neon Event?
It's actually older than that.
It's not neon. Yeah, it's not neon.
I only know so many robots.
It
Power Rangers.
it was one of the first Toonami anime.
Transformers.
No,
Somebody said Big O.
No,
they're correct.
Big JoJo said Big O.
Big O.
I've never seen
it
Big O.
is Big O. Yes. I can't believe that either. It is Big O.
Big O is correct.
Big O is
that's
correct.
The robot one.
Yeah, it's basically like Batman, only instead of him having like gadgets, he has a giant
He has
robot
a
to take
suit.
care of
He
shit.
has a suit. Yeah,
Wow.
it is. That is so true. Yep.
And he was up late at night at 6 years old.
Hey, I was too.
So was
He
I,
ain't.
yeah,
Hey, bro.
so was I.
Okay, this is gonna be messed up, but this is the last one. Sending
Okay.
orphans down a hole to their inevitable deaths.
Oh, I know this. The Abyss. Made into the Abyss. Made in the Abyss.
Do another one. That one's too easy though.
Yeah. That's a sick show.
Yeah,
It
I know.
is.
I've never seen it all the way through, but I was like,
I
oh
have,
wow.
I have, and it doesn't get any better.
Right.
Just
I just watched the YouTube kind of
It
condensed
doesn't get
version. And I was
any
like, oh, I don't
better.
need to see this.
well, it was good. It was good. It just wasn't
Mm-hmm.
for the faint of heart.
Right. It's
Mm.
questionable.
Understatement. Yeah, thank you. You said questionable. Sure, we'll throw
Yeah.
that out there. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, but yes, that is it.
Yeah, we'll throw questionable out there. That's a good.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Okay.
Okay,
Normal
what else you got?
normal guy walks into the wrong neighborhood.
Now is that Bleach?
No.
Okay,
That's a good ass answer though.
That's a good ass answer.
Because he does does walk into something he wasn't
Some
expecting.
bullshit.
Yeah.
right?
Damn, that was a good answer, but no. Now you
All
get
right.
my mental off. I thought I had it correct, and
Normal guy walks into the wrong
Neighborhood. I will say this hint. This MC has no powers whatsoever.
he walks into the wrong neighborhood.
Normal guy.
You got me
Anybody
spooked a
have
little bit.
any ideas?
My brother's.
All right.
That's probably my brother. Give me just 1 second, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna try to see if the chat got this
Hello.
one at all.
All right.
Normal guy, wrong neighborhood. Normal guy, wrong neighborhood.
I am at home.
Oh, Death Note?
No.
No. Yeah. I was like,
Let's see. What else could I say?
Why? What's wrong?
Okay.
I will have to check on my.
All right.
I will
Next
do
hint,
it.
a headless motorcycle driver.
Hey, buddy.
I'm over here thinking about
I'm
Sleepy
sorry, there's
Hollow,
nothing
but I
can
know
do.
I'm
in the
wrong.
middle of a
No,
podcast.
it has something to do with Sleepy Hollow. You're thinking of the right thing. It does have something to do with that. What is in Sleepy Hollow?
Poor little man.
Vampire.
What was the
No.
answer? Hold on. What was the answer?
I haven't given the answer yet. I gave her a hint.
The hint was it's a headless
Motorcycle driver.
motorcyclist.
Out. Good God.
Now it clicks.
Yeah, the one with the yellow helmet.
Red says the Black Rider.
No, good anime though, but no.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
I already know it too. I just need the fucking name on my head. Hold on.
That one
She has a yellow helmet.
All right.
No.
This. All right. I will give another hint. This anime has multiple stories from from different perspectives.
Celty. Is it Celty? Left pinky toe says Celty.
No.
No, that's not it.
No,
either.
okay, that's not it, y'all.
I can't. That hit won't help y'all because it does have a really good opening theme song. But the main character has a gang using just his cell phone.
Yes. He. No. Listen. The character's name. Listen. No. Listen.
Oh, okay.
The main character's name is Celty. Yes.
Yes, Celty.
Okay.
Yes.
Y'all got the character name right.
Yeah, you got the character name right,
Celty.
Celty.
Anime woman, and she wears the cat-eared yellow helmet.
Yep, that's correct. That's the character is correct.
Say it. Fine as fuck, but we're gonna throw.
Yo, I'm gonna need you to relax, sir.
Rah.
Yes.
Correct.
There you go. I said that earlier, but I wasn't thinking about none of that.
Yes, the rah.
I actually never watched the rah.
Is it bad that I knew the anime?
Once you say that she was fine, look, once Coach Light said that she was fine, everybody was like, wait a minute, it's the rah. I see you guys.
She has curves, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but she also don't have a. She also don't have a head, homie. That's where I'm kind of like drawing a line. Like, oh my god.
Six Wolf got that
All
one.
right, I'm gonna have to the next time you come here, Lauren. I'm gonna have to like start getting some money just to the side for your people when we do this.
No, I listen. And next time we can plan ahead, and I can put some money.
No,
do that.
Look,
we need to get.
No,
going.
look.
I thought this was fun today.
That's what the whole point was. Well, all right, guys, that's been our podcast for the day. We have the lovely Lauren Shea. Lauren Shea also does have a subathon coming up for her baby shower.
We're changing it from a subathon. I can't.
You don't want to do? All right, it's gonna be
it will be a virtual baby shower.
It was a virtual baby shower. I suggest y'all check it out. It'll be great. I know Lauren. After that will probably be her last stream for a while, so we want to just come and show her all the love for this because she's about to be a mom. She's about to have like a lot to do and no time to do anything else. So Lauren, you are welcome here anytime. I know me and Coach talked about it. If you would like to be a cast member, you're welcome to it. But I know you don't like the stream on Sundays. That's why I don't usually try and bother you. But if you'd like to just come back, you're welcome anytime.
Thank you.
And for all y'all that enjoyed this, I hope y'all enjoyed this because I try and make it fun for y'all every week, something different. We had hot takes, we had red flags, we made up animes that were actually kind of fire. Not gonna lie, if I had the money, I'll start animating these shit.
Again, okay. Sponsor us, fund us.
You had me like almost bamboozled on names, dude. I had to animate names.
You had to, yeah. That's what. Look, I gotta keep you guessing, or that's my job.
That wasn't a guess.
I had to keep you, but you get look, but you couldn't name it, sir. That's the whole problem. You had it, but you let it go at the last second.
Knew what he was trying to get to.
I'm going to try and talk because next time I know Lauren comes back, I want to try and get her and Jazz together.
Yes, please.
I'm trying, but I gotta work with Jazz's schedule, and then I have to work with your schedule because you're gonna have a baby, and I'm not bothering you for 3 months purposely.
That's fine. No, you're always good, love. Thank you for even including me in this. Y'all.
Yeah, always.
So I'm the Black Up. This is Lauren Shea LA to my left, and on my screen down at the bottom, we got Coach Light. We hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. We hope y'all learned a little bit about some new anime. I hope y'all enjoyed us almost cussing each other out on hot takes. We got like a little list right here.
Mm-hmm.
I wish
we'll talk more about Gurren Lagann.
Okay, I got that one for sure.
I love Gurren Lagann though.
It's at the top of my list.
Dude, Gurren Lagann was so good.
I wish all of y'all a safe and happy rest of your Sunday. Enjoy it. If you're going back to church, praise the name of the Lord or whoever you're serving that day. For the rest of us who are anime watchers, since we already did our church thing, we're going to go in here and watch the new stuff. I got Fire Force to watch. Been saving it.
Yep.
Fire Force season.
The first episode. I'm throwing this out there. Yep.
First episode's that good, huh? All right.
There's a twist.
I have to watch season 2 then.
Heads up. Whoever wants action, don't hate the first episode. That's all.
They're going to hate it regardless, but it's fine.
Here we go.
Get ready for the second.
All right,
I'm in there. Thank you, guys.
And One Piece has come back. All praise Oda. We out. Have a rest of y'all Sunday. Peace.
Y'all take care of yourselves and be